How to preserve cilantro so it stays fresh for up to a year. Hello, it's great to see you again on the Clever Tricks channel. With just a few simple tips, you can keep cilantro fresh and green all year round, and even make it revived as if it were just picked. Let's get started. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. Method 1. Keeping cilantro alive. When you get home from the market, carefully inspect the cilantro bunch and remove any yellow or damaged leaves. Don't skip this step, it's very important. If you leave damaged leaves, they will rot and ruin the good ones. Next, cut off the roots, but don't throw them away. The roots are very useful. Take an empty water bottle and cut about a third of it from the bottom up. This will give you the top and bottom sections of the bottle. Thread the bunch of cilantro through the neck of the top section with the roots facing outwards. Then place this part into the cut bottom of the bottle. Add a little water, just enough so the roots lightly touch the water. Place the bottle near a window or in a well-lit area so the cilantro can breathe and grow. Change the water every 2 to 3 days to keep it clean. Cilantro can grow without fertilizer and is virtually pest-free. After a short time, you will see new leaves sprouting. When needed, simply cut a few sprigs. It will continue to grow back. This way, you will have fresh cilantro year-round without having to buy more. If you buy cilantro and want to use it for a long time without cutting the roots, try the following method. It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Method 2. Soaking cilantro roots in diluted sugar water. This is a super cute trick because you're feeding the cilantro to keep it fresh longer. Prepare a glass jar. Add half a teaspoon of sugar. Then pour in water and stir well. Then soak the cilantro roots in the jar. Place this jar in the refrigerator, avoiding direct drafts. Change the water every 2 days and prepare fresh sugar water. Sugar provides energy to the cilantro cells, helping the cilantro retain its crispness and natural green color for much longer. Method 3. For short-term preservation, about 2 months. Prepare a large bowl full of water. Add a little baking soda and a teaspoon of salt. Stir well and soak the cilantro in it for 10 minutes. Baking soda helps remove pesticide residue, while salt disinfects. Then rinse thoroughly with clean water until the water runs clear. Dry completely. You can use kitchen paper towels. Cilantro spoils easily if it remains damp. Once dry, wrap the cilantro in plastic wrap. Squeeze out all the air and refrigerate. This method will keep the cilantro fresh for about 2 months. Method 4. Wrapping cilantro in kitchen paper towels. Lay a sheet of kitchen paper towel on the table. If you have a lot of cilantro, you can fold it in half or use 2 to 3 sheets stacked on top of each other. Place the cilantro on the paper towel and gently roll it up. Make sure both the leaves and the roots are wrapped, but not too tightly. Put the rolled cilantro into a Ziploc bag or plastic container. Cover loosely. Do not seal completely to avoid air trapping. Preservation in the refrigerator's vegetable drawer. Cilantro will stay fresh longer thanks to the paper towels retaining just the right amount of moisture while absorbing excess moisture. Tip: you can shock cilantro with ice water before storing it, or if your cilantro is wilting, you can also use this method to revive it. First, prepare a bowl of ice water and soak the cilantro in it for about 5 minutes. The cold water will help to dry the surface of the leaves, stimulate the cells to close, helping the cilantro retain its deep green color and wilt more slowly. Afterward, remove the cilantro from the water. Let it drain completely on a dry paper towel and store it however you like. The first time I tried it, the cilantro stayed fresh much longer. The leaves were a deep green and looked incredibly appealing. But remember one thing: it must be completely dry before storing. Otherwise, the cilantro will easily wilt. I find this method extremely convenient and easy to do. Almost every household can use it. Cilantro stays fresh for about a month. The leaves are crisp, the color is natural green, and the aroma is still distinct. It's suitable even for busy families who want to prepare cilantro a few days in advance. Method 5. After washing the coriander thoroughly and letting it drain completely, we begin the first step in preserving it. Place the entire bunch of vegetables in a Ziploc bag, leaving the stems and leaves exposed. Do not compress them tightly. It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Leave a gap of 0.5 to 1 centimeter to allow moisture to escape, preventing the vegetables from becoming soggy inside the bag. Next, place the bag of vegetables in the refrigerator's crisper drawer. You can place the bag horizontally or vertically. Avoid placing vegetables near areas that are too cold, close to the cooling coils, as this can cause freezer burn. If the vegetables are very dry before being placed in the bag, they can be stored for 5 to 7 days. If they are still slightly damp, they will last for about 3 to 5 days before the leaves start to turn yellow. This method is extremely simple. Just wash, dry, and put in a Ziploc bag. While it doesn't preserve cilantro for as long as wrapping it in paper towels, it's quick and convenient if you're using it within a few days. I find this a very convenient option for busy days. Method 6. Use a sharp knife to cut the cilantro into short pieces 1 to 1.5 centimeters long. You can mix the leaves and stems together or separate them for use in different dishes. Prepare a glass jar. Gently place the chopped cilantro into the jar, without packing it tightly, allowing the cilantro to breathe. Close the lid tightly. Place the jar in the refrigerator, avoiding overly cold areas or the refrigerator door. I really like this tip because glass jars retain the moisture and natural aroma of cilantro extremely well and don't absorb odors like plastic bags. The cilantro stays fresh longer and looks fresh and lovely every time you open the refrigerator. If stored properly, cilantro in a glass jar can be used perfectly for 10 to 12 days. I tried all 5 methods and they all worked very well. Thanks to this, the cilantro doesn't spoil and you always have some available to use anytime. If you liked these tips, please hit like and share them with your friends who enjoy cooking. If you have any more great food preservation tips, please share them in the comments. See you in the next video with more useful tips for everyday life.